Happy Friday, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all come on in here. Happy Friday. What's up, JB? Boo, you know the link is always here if you want it. That's my partner in soap opera crime right there. mm-hmm. Excuse me, that is my partner in soap opera crime. So listen, let's get into it, y'all. So this is our weekly roundup of, oh Lord, I forgot I ain't moved the camera. Hold on, let me put the camera on. I got the camera. My bad, y'all. All right, let me get my situation together over here. My bad. That's better. Y'all, I don't know what this little cowlick is with my hair. It has been like sticking straight up like alfalfa since I got my hair done. I don't know what the hell. And I don't like putting like gel and stuff on my hair if I don't have to, but I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, I was going to get my hair done today. Y'all know this is my hair day, but it didn't happen. So I'm not going to be able to get my hair done until next week. So we're going to make it work. I'm going to have to pull out the flat iron tomorrow. But anyway, neither here nor there, y'all. Let's get into, this is your review for Beyond the Gate episode, week 3. Episodes 11 through 15. Now, let me say this. Hey, everybody coming in. For those of you who are connoisseurs of the soap opera genre, you understand that there are going to be weeks that are up and there are going to be weeks that are down, right? This was a down week for a couple of reasons. Not because it wasn't full of action, but for me, I didn't care about none of these stories. I don't care about Ashley, Derek, and Andre. I don't care nothing about the gambling storyline. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't, the majority of what we had to talk about this week, I just don't care nothing about. You know, they getting on my nerves with this Danny situation because, and I'll get to that when we get to that, but they getting on my nerves with this Danny situation. They dragging it. And I think I know what they're trying to do, but they're not doing a good job of it. And as much as I got on y'all last week about comparing it to Tyler Perry, which I still don't think is a fair comparison. Let me be clear. I still don't think it was a fair comparison. However, one of my biggest pet peeves with Tyler Perry stuff is that he lets his scenes drag. And I think this week, some of these scenes were dragging. And I'll give you guys an example of what I mean when I say some of these scenes was dragging. So y'all know, let me go to my notes. And y'all know, if you're new here, I know it's only week 3, but if you're new here, I'm doing a week roundup. So feel free to put stuff in the chat, anything anything you think I forgot or I'm not hitting on or you want me to hit on, go ahead and put it in the chat. I saw you said JB said he hasn't watched this tonight's episode or today's episode. So when are you going to do yours, JB, so that people can get over there? And I don't see a mod in the chat yet, but we'll make sure we drop JB's link so y'all can get over there and watch JB. I've got to check out your Abbott Elementary. Have you posted your Abbott Elementary review yet? Because baby, this episode of Abbott Elementary was everything. Okay, so let me get to my notes. So my notes are just things that I jotted down as I was going through my week. So again, if I don't hit something or whatever, y'all let me know. So on Monday, we pick up with Danny getting arrested. Okay, so JB is going to go live tomorrow morning. I'm going to be at the dealership, but I'm going to try to be, have my ears to the, depending on what they got to do to my car, child. Did I know the son of Martin and Smitty just graduated from A&T? Aggie Pride? I did not know he was an A&T graduate. Well, Aggie, it's a lot of HBCUs. I think Danny graduated from Howard. Somebody else graduated from another HBCU. They had a whole thing. I saw a whole thing. They talked about who graduated from HBCU and who was D9. Bill is a Sigma. I think Ted is a Q. Somebody else is D9. But it's like 3 or 4 of them that graduated from HBCU. So shout out to the HBCUs of it all. Shout out to the HBCUs of it all. I think one of the women are D9, but I don't remember which one, so I don't want to misspeak. I think one of the women are D9. But there are a couple of HBCUs. I think I might have shared it, reposted it on my social media. Oh, Jay, you were a Sigma. Okay, Uncle Jay. Yeah, one of the ladies is a Delta, and I don't remember which one. I don't know if it was. I think it might be like Naomi. One of the ladies. It's either Naomi, Danny. It's either Naomi or Danny, and I don't know which one, and I don't want to misspeak. But it's one of the Dupree women is a Delta, and I don't remember which one. I knew. Look at Ravine. Which one is my sorrow? But I don't remember which one. But yeah. So shout out, Aggie Pride. Hey Xavier, what's up, boo? Xavier, why aren't you a mod on this channel? Why haven't I made you? Okay, I'm gonna have to take care of that. Let me do it now before I forget, child. Because I feel like I've asked you that question 3 times, and I feel like I keep forgetting to do it. Hold on. Before I forget. So we pick up with Danny getting arrested. Now we kind of talk. I feel like we kind of already covered most of this. Uncle Jay, you graduated from A&T too? I did not know you were Aggie. I did not know you were Aggie, Uncle Jay. You know I went to Bennett, right? You know I graduated from Bennett. I did not know that. Look at that. Small world. You got to have to shoot me in my inbox and tell me what year you graduated if you don't want to put it up here. You know, all the people know my age. I done told y'all my age, so y'all can figure out when I graduated from college, okay? Did you pledge at A&T? You know, I knew some of them Sigmas down there while I was down in the borough, honey. While I was down in the borough, I know some of them Sigmas. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Honestly, a couple of things stood out to me with this arrest situation. The first thing that stood out to me was we saw the moment with Bill and Martin. Martin, if you don't go sit your ass, I do not like Martin, okay? And I know we're not supposed to. There's something about Martin that I just do not like. And I am not sure what the deal is with Martin. You know, I felt like in the beginning, we were supposed to really like him. You know, I felt like, you a 3rd generation Aggie? Oh, wow. Okay. You graduated in 2015? Oh, maybe by 2015. Baby, I graduated. There was a 9. There was a 9 in my graduation day, okay? A year, I should say. Okay, hold on. Why is it not letting me? Oh, I know why. Hold on. I'm not logged in under this channel. I was like, why is it not letting me make Xavier a mod? Because I'm not logged in under this channel. That's why. I'm not logged in under. Hold on. Xavier. Okay. There you go. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. So I do not like Martin, okay? And Martin down at that police station, why Martin really bucked that Bill? Now listen, as much as I don't like Bill and as much as Bill is an asshole, sir, what were you gonna do? What were you gonna do? Like literally you were looking at Bill's chest. Bill was looking down at you like this, like how you want to carry it. Like, sir, what were you gonna do? So, and his granddaddy had to pull him aside and be like, and it was funny because granddaddy wasn't even coming off of the "we shall overcome," you know, nonviolence. He was just like, bruh, you're literally in the middle of the police station. Do you really think that's a smart idea? Like, do you really Did you really think did you think that through? Like, what are you really doing? And I really feel like Martin, and his granddaddy said this to him on Thursday's episode when he was like, your arrogance is going to be your downfall. And I feel like there was some foreshadowing to that. I feel like, and again, y'all know how I get to talking and I get to going left and I get to going right. So I feel like with Martin's character, is going, and I don't mean immediately. This is a soap opera, baby. When it's a daily soap opera, it's a marathon. It is not a sprint. So I'm not talking about today. I'm saying within the year. Okay. By this time next year, I feel like Martin is going to be in a very, very different place. I feel like he's going to lose his political position. And I feel like he's one of those people that is so tied up in his political connection and who he is, like connected like that once he loses it, because I absolutely believe he's going to lose it. Because again, the granddaddy gave it to us. He said, your arrogance is going to be your downfall. And with the type of baggage that you have, you don't need to be opening yourself up to no presidential run. And his attitude was just like, I got it. It's buried so deep, nobody will ever find it. Sir, like, stop playing. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I don't know how much his husband knows about whatever Martin's secret is. Like, I don't know what the husband knows or what the husband doesn't know. But the fact that his husband is an investigative journalist, I think his husband is going to be somehow, when his husband goes back to work, I think his husband is going to be part of the unraveling of it all. Okay. Not on purpose, but that's what I think. So let's get back. So Danny in the mug shot. Listen, I was here for it. I mean, it was silly. It was catty. It was, not catty, but like, tongue in cheek. Like we know that ain't nobody really going to let nobody do a whole photo shoot down to the mug shot, but it was cute. And it definitely showed Danny with her I don't give a damn attitude. But when I tell y'all how the Duprees descended on that police station, baby, the way them Duprees rode into that police station. What's the detective? What's Naomi's husband name? Naomi husband. I know that Naomi eventually forgave you, but sir, you should really be worried, okay? Because Jacob, thank you. Jacob, sir, you got away with this one. But you may not want to play that game no more. Because honestly, the only reason why your wife forgave you as fast as your wife forgave you is because of Danny. Because Danny told her daughter, listen, he was doing his job. I did what I did. You better go on over there and forget that man. And that's really the only reason why you got that forgiveness. But y'all know I'm getting ahead of myself again. So let's get back to that police station. So Bill comes down there being the asshole that he is, because he wants to see the destruction. Because of course he's got to see what he did. He's got to be a witness to the destruction. You were talking to Carl. Yeah, she did do an Instagram live today. I was at work, child. It's truly one of the most beautiful faces in daytime, and I'm glad she's back on my screen. I was talking to Carla on IG Live. She said that there's an extended version of the mug shot. I'm sure there is, honey, because she was cutting up. Because she was cutting up. Hey, Harold. Hey, boo. So then Haley overheard. She went down to the Uptown because they got two places on. Y'all know, and this again, this is indicative of all soap operas, baby. They have 2, maybe 3 places where everything goes down. Right? There's usually a restaurant, there's usually a bar, and there's usually some sort of like maybe a gym, a club. Like it's always 2 or 3 places where it all goes down. Well, on Beyond the Gates is Uptown, which is like the little bar. And then there's that little diner that everybody seems to go to. Ophelia's, I think. It's got one of them old Southern names, child. So in the country club. Everything on this show happens, when I say everything, y'all know what I mean. It goes down at the country club. the diner, the boss. So that she was down to the uptown, and she overheard the people talking about Danny getting arrested. So she hightails it down to the hospital. Oh yes, you're right, the hospital. Oh yes, the hospital. She hightails it down to the police station, and she confronts Bill, and she said, "Listen, we agreed that we was gonna let this thing go. Orphe jeans, I don't know where I got Ophelia's. I knew it was an O. Thank you, Marnie. I knew it was an O. And Bill playing word games with her, talking about something. No, we said that they were going to get what was coming to them or something like that. And let me tell you, let me tell y'all something. Bill, I keep telling y'all, Haley is not as naive and is not as clueless as we think she is. And Haley told him, listen, bro, we done already had to postpone our honeymoon for this bull hockey. Okay. And now you keep playing these games, you keep playing footsies with your wife. It's really making me feel like that's where you really want to be, that you really not over her. And Bill was like, what you talking about? She's got to pay for what she did to us at our wedding. She's got to pay. And Haley was like, ain't nobody trying to hear that. And she told him, you need to drop these charges or you're going to be going to Italy by yourself, or I'm going to be in Italy by myself, or however she did it. Okay. So Bill dropped the charges. Danny's simple ass, and this is where I said, okay, now y'all doing too much. Danny's simple ass, and yes, I'm calling her that. She gonna tell her mama, oh, this was a message. This was a message from Bill. Him being with Bill. I mean, Bill sending me this, having me get arrested. That's a way. That's his message. That's his way of letting me know that he still cares. He still loves me. Baby, the way Mama Dupree was looking at her like, my dumb child. My dumb child. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. On Monday, I agree with Mama. By Friday, I'm starting to think Danny might know what the hell she's talking about. I'm starting to think that Danny and Bill like playing this game. I feel like within the next 2 years, again, marathon, not a sprint. I feel like within the next 2 years, Danny and Bill be back together. They're gonna. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. They're gonna start off by having an affair. They're gonna get into one of their little yelling sessions where they back and forth yelling at each other, talking shit to each other, and next thing you know, they're gonna be in bed. I'm telling you, that's how these things go. That's how these things go on these soap operas. They're going to be back together now, and I really feel like they're going. And I feel like they're eventually gonna get married again. Now, but in the meantime, that's down the road. That's down the road. These are my predictions, but that's down the road. But I feel like within the next 6 months, they're going to be sneaking back and forth. I believe they are. I do believe they are. But yeah, I agree, Xavier. Even if it is a message, Danny shouldn't want it. I agree. Even if it is a message, Danny shouldn't want it. But, and I wrote in my notes. This is what I wrote in my notes, y'all. I wrote Erica Kane. I feel like they're trying to turn Danny into like the Erica Kane of the show. Because Erica used to do this shit. Baby, a man could tell Erica under no uncertain terms, am I interested in you? I don't want you. I don't like you. Leave me alone. Go away. He could get Erica arrested. He could sleep with another woman in Erica's face. He could push Erica in front of a moving car. And Erica be like, he loves me. He loves me. And I was like, Erica came. And I was like, okay, so by Friday, I wasn't as mad as I was on Monday. Oh, today is Friday. By the end of the week, I wasn't as mad as I was at the beginning of the week. Because at the beginning of the week, I was just like, they doing too much and they dragging this shit. But now I see what they're doing. And I feel like Danny gonna be, what Bill last name again? she gonna have it again. She gonna have it again. Now, again, I'm talking about down the road. A lot of shit gotta happen first because we gotta figure out who Haley really is. Cause see, when Haley's true colors come to play, that's when Bill is gonna be like, fuck, I messed up my life for this. Because I'm telling you, I don't know what it is with Haley yet, y'all. I don't know what it is, but Haley is playing Bill like a fiddle. And I do not believe that Haley is as clueless as she pretends to be. Hamilton. Yeah, I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Right, Jackson. All them last names Erica had. Erica had as many last names as fucking Liz Taylor. Okay? Hey, Powerful Boo. Ronnie D said, I think that either Nicole or Danny is not Mr. Dupree's daughter. Ooh. I agree with you. I think one of them kids ain't his either. But I think he knows. I don't think that's I think they know. I don't think the kids know. I feel like Mama and Daddy Dupree, I'm not saying they don't have any secrets because it's a soap opera. They're going to have some secrets. But I agree with you. I think that maybe all three of them kids don't necessarily belong to him, but I think he knows it. I think the kids just don't know it. But we'll figure it out. It'll come to pass. But I agree with you on that. I do agree with you on that. Oh, let me go back to my notes, chat. I think that's all that we saw on Monday, honey. I think that's all that we saw. Okay, hold on. All right, Danny arrested. Naomi and her husband, child, she forgave him. She made him sleep on the couch, and then he was packing a bag, and she was like, where are you going? He was like, listen, I get it. You mad at me, but I'm not sleeping on that couch again. Okay, it's lumpy. My back hurt. I got to get ready for work. And so, look, I'm going to go to a hotel until you decide you're going to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Until you decide to talk to me, I'm going over here to this good hotel. But she did forgive him. Now, what I thought was interesting, though, was we got a flashback between Danny and Jacob when she first found out about the affair with Haley. And she was asking him, how long did you know? Did y'all pay attention in that flashback? He never answered her question. He said, well, I've never trusted Bill from the first day I met him. He never answered her question about how long he knew the affair was going on. She said, well, hey, Sabria, hey, boo. She said, well, you're a cop. Like, I know you had to pick up on stuff. You saw stuff we didn't see. He never answered her about how long he knew that affair was going on. He just said he never trusted Bill. And then they went on to talking about, how he was supposed to be there to protect her and this, that, and the other. Now, Uncle Jay, it might not mean nothing, but it's a soap opera. And I just tend to feel like everything is done and said for a reason. So that flashback was for a reason because we really haven't gotten a lot of flashbacks. So that flashback was given to us for a reason. And even going back to what Naomi said, my father has turned you into his little flunky, his little errand boy. It's also kind of making me think, well, does Bill have something on Jacob? Okay. I'm just bringing it to y'all. Okay, Danny photo shoot. We got that. Bill. Okay, we got that. Haley flexes. I got that. Press. So, okay. So that was pretty much Monday. So Tuesday, we get into this dueling press conference situation. Bill feels the need to go down and give this press conference explaining why he had her arrested and why he decided to drop the charges. And Haley standing next to him, playing the doting wife, whatever. And then they got a whole nother press conference going on over at the Dupree's, supposed to be for Nicole's award. Danny shows up, but she's not supposed to be on camera. But of course, Danny is able to flex. She shows up, she puts on an appropriate outfit for them, and she's able to finesse it, which makes me feel like, Danny, you're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not stupid. And that's part of what's frustrating me with Danny is how she can flip it off and on. Like, I don't know. I'm not totally sold on this Danny thing yet. I mean, I like Danny's character, what I'm saying, but I'm not really sold on this light switch thing they got going on with Danny. It's too. I don't know. I'm gonna put that over there to the side. I don't have the words yet. I can't put my finger on it yet, but Danny, I'm gonna put it over there to the left. Leslie fantasized and had me undone. Like, girl, y'all messed around once 25 years ago, child. So wait a minute, hold on, JB. So maybe I missed that. You said you knew Ted cheated on Nicole. So when he confronted her in the hallway, I heard, I mean, we ain't got to that part yet, but we're gonna get to it. I heard him saying, you know, it happened one time and I paid you off, but that was after he was already with Nicole. Huh. I didn't realize that was after he knew Nicole. I thought that was before he met Nicole, or like right around the time he met Nicole. Okay. I thought it was like right around the time he went to that damn that he went to that damn conference down to the Hawaii. She has the Alexis Erica temperament. They're definitely making her, or in my opinion, they're definitely trying to make her the Erica Kane. Eva is younger than Martin. Oh, that's true. Eva, oh yeah. Well, that would explain why he don't want to have nothing to do with her. I mean, I don't think he knows there was a baby. I don't think he knew it was a baby. Because when he said I paid you off, I think it's because maybe she was trying to blackmail him or something. I don't know. Yeah, Kat and Eva are, you're right. They are younger than Martin. You're right. Because ain't no way in the world Eva's older than Martin if Martin didn't became a whole senator. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nola K. Hey, boo. I mean, she's crazy as hell. Who would want anything to do with her? She is fucking loony. And you talking about somebody that's gonna end up in a mental ward? It's gonna be her. Okay. So the press conferences I thought was a great moment, and I definitely felt like it was a great way for us to see how Danny knows how to act. Like that Danny is the Danny that grew up as a Dupree. Like we definitely saw her turn it on. She knew what to say. You could tell she had that media training. She even knew that what she had on was inappropriate. You know what I mean? Unlike Eva showing up to work looking like she on her way to the club in 1995. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. Moving right along. All right, here we get to, all right, now we're talking about Leslie. Let's get to this. We had this whole Leslie on the roof with Nicole. I'll be honest with you. This is one of the scenes, in my opinion, that I feel like went on too long. We had the whole conversation on the roof. Then you brought her down to your office and gave her some tea, and y'all had a whole nother conversation. I feel like that scene dragged on a little too much. For me, it dragged on a little bit much. And maybe because I was just like, what? It was just a crazy scene for me. I was like, girl, what? You know what I mean? Second of all, and Spiller Boy said this on his live, and I'm gonna have to ditto this. Y'all know, like I know, ain't no way on this side of HIPAA, okay, that this woman is gonna be on a roof threatening to unalive herself and walk out that hospital. Ain't no way in hell. Y'all know, like I know, the minute Dr. Nicole got her out of harm's way, the minute they got off that roof in that hallway, it'd have been an orderly, 2-3 of them waiting for her to take her for evaluation. Ain't no way in hell that they just would have got on no elevator and walked their ass down to Nicole's office and had tea. Y'all know that ain't how that would have went down. But we're gonna let y'all have it. We're gonna let y'all have it. Down to the beyond the gates. We're gonna let y'all have it. Now that is when we realize that Ted does know this crazy lady. Ted absolutely knows who this woman is, and he confronts her. And that is when we find out. So my theory about her messing with the brother and all that, okay, we could throw that out. It didn't happen. Okay, that's not what it was. Ted did actually sleep with this woman. He knows who she is. He paid her off. Now, I don't know if he paid her off thinking she was pregnant, and maybe she said she was going to take care of it, and that's why he paid her, or he paid her off to go away. But definitely, he admits and acknowledges that he knows her and that he paid her off. So we got our answer to that question. The question, though, is where are we going with it? Because Eva keeps referencing stick to the plan, stick to the plan, stick to the plan. What's the fucking plan? Can you let us in on this plan? Because it just looked like total chaos to me. But moving right along. Okay, so now we get to this gambling storyline. When I tell you I don't care about this gambling storyline, I tried to care this week because they showed so much of it, but I promise y'all I don't care nothing about this gambling storyline. So Vanessa for the streets and her husband, he done went back down to the casino and he won all his money. Y'all listen. This is a classic trick by the people to lure you in. They let you in, they let you think you hot, they let you think you're doing it, and then they invite you back, and then they fleece you for all your money, which is exactly what happened to the man, okay? Which is exactly what happened to the man. But here's where it gets not interesting. But we saw Randy have a whole breakfast with his boss. This scene, again, this is scene number 2 that I feel like dragged on way too long, because I was like, Randy, you really questioning this man like he not your boss. And you kept going. That man told you to leave it alone 11 times. First of all, stop acting like you don't know what he does. If you've been working for this man and you said, oh, you the best thing that ever happened to me, boss. You got me out the ghetto, boss. You gave me a chance, boss. You know what he about to do. Just because that man is your friend don't change the game. You know what it is. Stop asking him. And when he told you the first time, and then he told you the second time, and then he finally said, listen, let me tell you something. I don't give a rat's ass how long you been friends with this man. I don't care if y'all knew each other great-great-grandparents, okay? I don't care. And I'm going to do what I need to do. He got something that is of use to me, and I'm going to get it. And then he go, Randy, well, what is it, though? I mean, you can't just tell me what it is. I mean, what you want him for? I mean, you could have any kind of surgeon under. What you need him for? Randy, you was going to mess around and get fired. You was going to mess around and get fired because, sir, that man done told you to leave it alone. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what he wants from him either. Because, but for the fact that we know that he went to medical school and he's a surgeon, he just don't seem that damn bright to me. But okay, so he ended up going back to the place and losing all his money. I mean, we know what the setup is. We know what right, fired or worse, exactly. We know what the setup is. Now, while this is going on, your wife is back down to the club. Sleep, child. She flirting with another guy in another guy's face and sleeping with child. Can I tell you I don't care about Vanessa either and her for the streets ass. I liked Vanessa's character better. I liked her more when I thought she was just the neighborhood gossip. You know how in that first episode she couldn't wait to go let Danny know that girl done bought that house, and she was like, girl, I just want you to know I'm here for you, but I just had to let you know that she bought that house. Like, I liked her better when I thought she was just gonna be the bone carrier. I don't know if I like this, and I know I don't care. I don't care about her sleeping with everybody down to the club. I just don't understand why she's being so sloppy about it. But neither here nor there. So that's why I said this week was full of storylines I just did not care nothing about. Okay. All right. We talked about that. We talked about daddy. I said daddy. I mean Danny. Okay. We talked about that. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's get to the evil of it all. Now, eventually, and it's going to take a while. When I say eventually, I'm talking about maybe late summer, early fall. Eventually, Eva is going to be accepted by this family. They're going to go through a lot of shit. Kat's going to be right. Her and Kat ain't going to never get along. I'm talking, it's going to be about 2-3 years before her and Kat get along, because Kat don't like her already. Kat see her for who she is, and Kat is going to feel some kind of way that nobody listens to her when they find out. In addition to the disappointment in her father, being disappointed in the fact that her father cheated on her mom, right? So they ain't gonna be friends forever. But I do think that Ted is going to eventually accept Eva once he gets over the hurt. Now, they made a big deal about Ted not liking liars. Okay, nobody likes a liar. Okay, who likes a liar? I think he's going to be who? Oh, let me go back up, El Michelle. Let me read. Oh, man, hold on. Who? El Michelle, I missed the first part. Andre's daddy, kid. Well, El Michelle, I said that. But when Ted, although, wait a minute, hold on. JB, Uncle J, who else? He did he actually admit to sleeping with her, or did he admit to paying her to go the fuck away? Did he admit to sleeping with her? Or did he say, what is your crazy ass doing here? I paid you to go away. El Michelle, because that was my theory too, is that Eva and Andre are going to be brother and sister. He admitted the affair. Okay, Ravine said he admitted the affair. Okay. All right. He said he admitted the affair. Erica said it too. Okay. Powerful. Okay, so he had the affair, child. He had that. What up, Shade in the city? Child, when I get off of here, I'm gonna look at Raising Cane, and I won't be doing. I ain't gonna do my review tonight. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Okay, never mind. I thought we had a breakthrough. Never mind. Moving back. Let me get back to my notes. So the Eva of it all. Let me say this, y'all. I had a lot of mixed feelings about Eva this week because I really think that Eva has been raised to hate this man. She has been fed all of these lies about him and how horrible he was and how he deserted them. And now the more and more she's around them and everything, the more and more she wants to get to know them. She likes them. She wants to believe that he's not that person, right? Also, she really seems like a really smart girl. Like, she was very, very helpful to them. When Nicole had her helping her write her speech, I said, okay, I see you, Miss Eva. I see you. But the actress that plays Eva is doing a very good job of taking us through her emotions. She is doing a very, very good job because I see it and I feel it. I see the conflict. I feel the conflict. You know what I'm saying? And she's doing a very good job with that. Cheryl, Leslie, Dana. JB, would you say how many names this woman have, y'all? He mentioned he knew someone who wanted to buy a house. Okay, I think the guy she's sleeping with is associated with the casino guy who's trying to bankrupt her husband. Oh, got it. Okay, got it. I think they'll keep her on staff when the other girl comes back. Well, it depends on how fast Leslie let it be known, the plan, whatever this plan is that they got. But I agree. I do agree that when the other girl comes back, they're going to find a way to keep Eva on. I do agree with that. Not it's the wig she got on for me. Child. The wig. And look, Eva was like, where you get that wig from? Anyway, child. So yeah, she's really good. So we saw that as the week went on, we saw her go through all of those ups and downs, but she's really become very she's ingratiated herself very very much, right? She tricked Ted into drinking a smoothie, so she now has his DNA. So they're going to do a DNA test. So I guess when they go to confront him, they can, beyond a shadow of a doubt, say, you're my child. Now, Kat, the actress that plays Kat must have legitimately had something to do where she could not film, because she was not there for probably one of the most important events for this week's episode, which was her mother's awards dinner. But she left town. But what we found out before she left, we saw her have this really weird, awkward conversation with her cousin. We found out that the cousin, what we said last week, what me and JB said last week, or what JB and I said last week about Chelsea, this not being her first rodeo in the lady pond, this not being her first rodeo doing threesomes and all of the things. She says she doesn't like labels. She does not like labels. However, this is not her first time rolling with, a man, and a woman and things of that nature. We found out that she left town, but before she left town, we found out that she has been flirting with one of Bill's associates down to Bill's law firm. Now, what we find out later on, she comes back in town and they go out on a date, baby. We find out that Kat is a virgin, okay? She said that she ain't never been with a man, okay? That she just, it's not for biblical reasons, it's not for religious reasons, and nothing like that. She just ain't met the right man at the right time. Kat, come here, boo. Kat, hey, girl. Let me tell you, he ain't the right man at the right time either. I don't trust him. I don't trust nobody that worked for Bill. I don't trust him. He ain't the one, boo. He's not the one. If you've been holding on to it all this time, he's not the one. Tomas, yeah, he's not the one. Okay, let me see here. The cop, Jacob has a new partner, and the dude seemed like an asshole. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think he's as much of an asshole as I think he doesn't respect Jacob. Because let's not forget, Jacob, daddy is the chief of police, so I feel like he's sort of side-eyeing Jacob, like, you got this job because of your daddy. I don't know if you are a good cop or not. I don't know if you earned this position, and they didn't put you with me to teach you everything I know while I'm on my way out the door. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. But he definitely gave Jacob the blues in that little meeting. But I really think that's where that's coming from. I think it's just coming from he don't respect him, and Jacob is gonna have to earn his respect. And I'm sure they're gonna have some. I'm sure they're going to have some extreme situation where maybe he saves his life or pushes him out of the way of a bullet or something crazy. But he don't respect him. He just don't respect him. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. What Ronnie saying? Do you trust the Asian woman? I think that the Asian woman genuinely likes Haley. But again, I don't know. I trust her as far as I think she genuinely likes Haley. I don't know enough more about her. Because she's not an actual attorney, right? She's like a secretary. So maybe the secretaries know where all the bodies are buried. Notice I ain't even saying nothing about them yet, child. Kat, Chelsea. Okay, we talked about that, child. We just talked about that. Okay. All right. I think her liking Haley is just for work. Okay, that could be it too. Okay, let's get into the Martin and his husband of it all. So we saw Martin and his husband getting into it about him going back to work. Martin, again, like I said last week, and I'm going to keep saying, you keep talking to people like you done lost your mind, and somebody going to show you something, okay? And we finally met the twins. So we met the twins. They're cute. They're beautiful. They're cute and everything. And the twins let it be known, listen, I think they call Martin Pop, and they call the Martin's husband Daddy. They were like, it's time for Daddy to go back to work. Like, we're good. Like, we don't, then, and here go Martin. Well, who's going to take you to your debating? And who's going to pick you up? And who's going to do this? And they were looking at him like, bruh, we are past the age of y'all needing to come to every single one of our events. Plus, we're used to you not coming to shit. But Daddy be coming to shit. And it's okay if he wants to go back to work and he has to start missing things. Okay. Now, let me tell you another reason why I don't trust Martin. Because once again, just like with Danny, Martin know how to turn that shit off and on. In front of the kids, it was okay. Oh, all right. Well, you guys convinced me. Okay. And then the husband was even willing to compromise and was like, how about I just take one order? I mean, I just do one job and we see how it goes. Like I'll do some freelance and we'll see how it goes, right? But then later on, we see somebody come up to Martin and tell him that they're interested in his husband for a job for this like online investigative reporting platform. And Martin talking about something. He ain't trying to go back to job. I mean, he ain't trying to go back to work. And he was like, but I thought, he was like, nah, he ain't interested. But I already knew that. I knew Martin wasn't really on it. I knew Martin really wasn't on board, but he just didn't want to be the bad guy in front of the kids. He didn't want to be the bad guy in front of the kids. So he played along for the get along, but I knew he did not mean it. Knew he didn't mean it, child. So, right. He playing the Smitty face. Absolutely. Ooh, Martin is a psychopath. Dang, Uncle Jay. I want to know more about them dreams. Oh, we gonna get to them dreams. I honestly feel like Martin didn't even like Smitty like that. He married him and adopted those babies because of politics. You know what? That's interesting, Xavier, because remember what Martin said? He said, when I was a kid, this is what I always dreamed of, but never thought I could have. So I find that to be interesting too, Xavier, that maybe this is that whole, husband, wife, 2.5 kids, a house in the suburbs kind of thing. So I think that there may be some validity to what you're saying, Xavier. I see what you're saying with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Granddaddy also got on Martin's ass because Granddaddy found out that Martin is talking about running for president. And Granddaddy rolled up on him at Nicole's event and was like, what the hell are you thinking? Running for president is not in your future. You don't think I can do it? You don't think I'm good enough to be president? But ain't nobody, he said, it's not about whether I think you can do it or not. That's not the point. The point is you got too many skeletons in your closet and they're going to uncover it. And we don't work too damn hard. Sir, the buck stops at the Senate for you. You lucky you got that. You lucky you got that far. Yeah, he was like, you are out of your rabbit mind. And Smitty picked up on it too. Now, Smitty don't know what was said, but Smitty peeped it. And he even went up to Granddaddy and was like, everything good with Martin? And he was like, yeah. He tried to play it down. But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, and not only that, but I mean, we can go back to the whole wedding. I mean, that's a much smaller example, but they keep sacrificing for you. They put Danny in that crazy position of having to go to this damn wedding with Bill because they were scared that Bill was going to tell the secret about your ass. Did you know? Just call a thing about your ass. Okay? Now, do you think Nicole and Ted know what happened with Martin? Good question, JB. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you what Nicole does know. Nicole done peeped Andre. There must have been something that happened with Andre in the past because you heard what Nicole said when she was talking to Andre at the hospital and she was like, we don't need another broken heart. So Andre has done this bullshit before and probably he comes in town, he gets caught up with some woman, he ends up breaking her heart and then he leaves town. So now there's more to this story with Andre. I think it's deeper than him just, I think he gets obsessed. I think he gets unhealthy in his obsessions with women. And we're starting to see that with Ashley. We just don't care. And when I say we, I'm going to speak for me and the tribe. We just don't care. But we see it with Ashley. We definitely see it with Ashley. We done already been there, girl. We done been there. Okay. Where are we now? Hold on. Martin, husband, job, kids still don't want. Okay. We almost threw my notes, honey. Vanessa is for the streets. I think that's just going to be in my notes every week that Vanessa is for the streets. Okay. Randy don't care about the Randy in the casino and Joey. Okay. Okay, I don't care nothing about Ashley and Derek and Andre, but I'm just going to say this. So Derek got hurt as a fireman. He got a really bad concussion. He keep forgetting shit. I don't know if that's going to be a storyline or not. Like, I don't know if they're going to make a big deal because he can't remember every 5 minutes. He be like, what's my name? Who are you? Like, I've never had a concussion, and I've never been around somebody that's had like a serious concussion, but I just feel like I don't know. I feel like they're doing too much. And then come to find out he did all that to save somebody, this lady cat. And they got the old black lady that come in and thank him so much for saving her cat. They've been through so much together, and she don't know what she would do without her cat. And then Ashley get mad because she was like, so you ran back in the building against what your chief told you to do to get the damn cat. But Derek is not crazy. He see Andre for his works. And then Andre tried to kiss Ashley. So Ashley, this is what I'm going to say to you. Hey, this is what I'm going to say to you, Miss Ashley. You know what Andre is up to now. You might have thought you didn't know. You might have pretended like you didn't know. You might have wanted to look past it. But the man leaned in to kiss you. So you already know what his intention is. As a woman that don't want no complications with her man, because her man done already kind of peeked it, girl, walk away. Not they're going 51st date, Ashley and Derek. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I didn't like how Danny said Andre was a cousin by marriage to the whole room. That was kind of cringy to me and unnecessary shade. Child, that's her own way of justifying sleeping with that man. That's all that is. All right, we said we didn't care. We already talked about this, but we didn't care. Okay, Eva and Leslie. I mean, again, I feel like I think Eva is starting to see that Leslie is a little unhinged. Okay. I think she's starting to see that this whole situation may not be the best decision. Like maybe this wasn't the best decision. And Leslie is definitely unhinged. And we kind of already talked about the conflict of it all with Eva. So, the third example that I have that some of these episodes were a bit long in the tooth, okay, a bit long in the tooth, was this awards dinner. I'm going to say this because if we're going to review the show, y'all, we're going to be honest. We're going to talk about the good or we're going to talk about the bad. So let me say this. Y'all blew it with the awards dinner. Y'all blew it. We sat through all that shit. We sat through the pictures. We sat through everybody giving a speech. We sat through Leslie trying to give everybody champagne. We sat through all that shit. For nothing? Nothing happened? Nothing. Let me tell y'all what I thought was going to happen. This would have been perfect. But you know what I thought was going to happen? I thought, because remember when Eva sent Leslie the video? I thought Leslie was going to do something to the video and it was going to, send it back or something like that. Like impose her face or I thought they was going to fuck up the video. And when they played that video, I just knew something was going to be on that video, y'all, because they kept talking about that damn video. They kept talking about that video. We saw the video. We saw Eva send the video to Leslie. We saw Leslie and Eva talk about that video. And they act like Andre is Martin Scorsese or something. I just knew that we was going to get something with that damn video. And when nothing happened, I mean, the best thing that happened at that awards dinner was when we saw Martin and Granddaddy get into it. Like, that was the best thing that happened that night. All the rest of that shit, I care nothing about none of that. Now, they was clean. Now, I will say this now. The Duprees was clean now. Now, the Duprees was clean as the board of health. The Duprees was clean as the board of health. Yes, Leslie was supposed to have spliced in a picture, maybe a picture of her. And I know she only slept with Ted one night only, but a picture, something. But I just knew, y'all, I just knew. And when we got to the end of that, I said, that's it? That's it. That's all we got. Y'all, that was a missed opportunity. And let me say this to the writers. And if y'all are listening, if y'all weren't ready to reveal anything as it relates to Ted and Nicole and Leslie and Eva, then you should have pushed the awards dinner back, because the awards dinner, that video would have been a perfect opportunity for something to pop off. And if you was like, it's too soon, then push the awards dinner back. This is a soap opera. Do y'all know how long they be drawing shit out? We could have heard about that awards dinner for 2 more weeks. And we wouldn't have even been tripping. We'd have been like, excuse me, we wouldn't even been tripping about the awards. Like, damn, they ain't have the awards dinner yet. We wouldn't have even been tripping. Because it's a soap opera. It's a daily soap opera. They do that shit all the time. So if y'all wasn't ready to give us a moment, baby, y'all should have let that thing go. Y'all should have pushed that back to next Friday, because that would have been a perfect cliffhanger. That would have been a perfect cliffhanger for a Friday episode. Play that damn video, and the last thing we could have seen was everybody looking at Ted. Everybody just going, and then we should have left off with Ted just sitting there like, y'all blew that one. Now, I am glad that we saw Eva call the popo or the security on her mama. That sort of is, again, letting us know where Eva is sort of inching to. And I'm going to tell you what's going to end up happening. Leslie's going to turn on Eva. Leslie is going to turn on Eva. Because Leslie crazy as a bed bug. Okay? Again, I don't think Leslie has a plan. She is flying by the seat of... Yeah, I don't think there's no real plan. Because Eva keeps talking about the plan, stick to the plan. And I don't know what the plan is. I don't know if there is a plan, what the plan... I don't know. I'm with y'all. I don't think there is a plan. Yeah, that's the other thing, y'all. Y'all wanted us to think that this was some big prestigious award that the granddaddy got, that Nicole is getting. Yeah, y'all had it in that little piece of a banquet hall. That wasn't even a real size of a banquet hall. And I get it. It's a soap opera. Y'all know they recycle sets on soap operas all the time. But I feel like they could have gave us a little bit more space. They could have gave us a little bit more. And I get it. But yeah, you're right. They built up this awards dinner like it was going to be the event of the season. And it was 50 people in that room, child. And if you take out, baby, when she said, I want to ask my family to stand up, that was everybody there. That was everybody there. The whole room stood up. That's all that was there was the Duprees. Right, I agree, Xavier, because Eva did say that the plan was not to embarrass Nicole. The plan was to embarrass Ted. You're right. You're right. Thank God for that banquet manager. And all the tables weren't full. We could have found a few more extras. Yeah, y'all could have called me. Well, they filmed it in Atlanta. I mean, it's supposed to be Maryland, but they filmed it in Atlanta, child. Okay, so moving right along. So all of that happened Monday through Thursday. So let's get to today's episode, which I just got finished watching. Danny. Danny done went over to Bill and Haley's house with this gift, and this big ass box as a gift. First of all, she went over there trying to open the door as if their door would be left unlocked while they're on their honeymoon. Now I understand if you live in a gated community, maybe you will leave your back door open if you just run into the store. Maybe you will, maybe if you went to go visit a neighbor, because you are in a gated community with security and all of that. Maybe you feel like you could leave your door unlocked, but not when you're in Europe. Why she walk up to them people's house and try to open up that door like it wasn't going to be locked? And then here comes the security guard. He going to give the woman the code. I get it. She did her whole, oh, but we would, and he was like, I would lose my job. And then Danny did what Danny does, child. Danny turned on the waterworks and the seduction. And you just happen to know that code off the top of your head. You ain't had to look it up. You ain't had to go into no database. Like, you just know everybody's house and everybody code to their house. They just bought that house. That code brand new. They probably just put that security on that door 2 days ago. How you know the code? How you know about heart? Oh, that security guard definitely gonna lose his job because I'm sure there's a ring. Hell, I got a ring camera. There's a camera. They So he done let Danny in the house. Now Danny's got this big ass box because he got my thing right here. Why you could? Let me tell you what would have been a more believable for me. Let me tell you what would have been more believable for me. If he had said to her, I can't give you the code, Miss Dupree, but I will take the package for you and I will put it in the house and make sure, I'll put it wherever you want me to put it. And as he was putting the code in, if Danny watched him put the code in and then doubled back, that would have been more believable than me thinking that this man really gave Danny the code to her ex. You literally went through the whole thing about how you saw it on the news, that she pulled a gun on him and everything. Like, sir, you know this woman is unhinged. Why are you letting him in her house? Letting her in his house? Like, bruh. But like I said, to me, that would have been a little more believable for him to say, I'll put it in there, and her watched him put the code in and remembered it and then doubled back. But neither here nor there. Danny's in the house. And Danny decides that she's going to have a whole walkthrough and she's going to take off her shoes and she's going to get drunk in the house. Right. Or if you gave her the code but watched her till she left. Exactly. Then, surprise, surprise, Bill and Haley are coming back early from their honeymoon, but they had to fly into New York and take a car down to Maryland, which of course that was to buy time so Danny could do all the things that Danny is doing while we know they're on the way. So I guess that's going to be the big climax. And then she ends up falling asleep on the couch like fucking Goldilocks. She going to fall asleep on the couch drunk with her feet up, no shoes on. So sure, of course, Bill and Haley going to walk in on her drunk on their damn couch. Like, girl, that's what I said. That's what I meant when I said I'm tired. Like, I get it that the Danny Bill thing is going to be an ongoing storyline, but can we get past this part though? Can we get past this part? Because this part right here is just so draining. Because I hate to see this woman be this much of a fool for this man. I've been a fool for you, Danny. My thing is the man treats everybody like absolute shit. What are his redeeming qualities? I don't understand why she's so hung up over this man, considering what he's done to her. I'm going to be honest with you, Harold. Some people, because men and women do this, some people, they're not even in love with that person anymore. It is the idea of somebody else like, again, like Danny said, she said he cheated before. And, if she didn't leave the man when he cheated the other times, this is because he finally left. Danny would have stayed in that marriage. It's that he finally left. Sometimes it's not even about I want you. I just don't want nobody else to have you. Which is crazy as hell, but that's how some people are. It's not even that, oh, I don't want you, but I don't want nobody else to have you. Sure. And they know Danny the family is worried. The family know that something is up with Danny. But child, y'all need to stop treating her with kid gloves. But I also think Danny and Bill like the back and forth. They do. And that's what I was saying, JB. At the beginning of the week, I was like, Danny, you're crazy. Da, 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 da. But by the end of the week, I was like, nah, he like it. Both of them, they do. They both like that shit. They do. Both of them like it. Yeah, some people are stuck in the if I can't have you, no one else can. Exactly. I expect Danny to become jealous of Andre and Ashley. You think so? You think Andre and Ashley gonna actually hook up? Yeah, when the security guard went past the house, he should have let them know what was up. He almost slipped up, child. Haley needs to get the restraining order. Yeah, yeah. So y'all, that was did my phone die? Oh my goodness, my phone done died. What the hell? How did my phone die? I literally had I just had it on the charger. What in the hell? I must have had, I don't know. How did my phone die? Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm confused how my phone just died. Anyway, because I literally had the phone on the charger for when I got home, I had the phone on the charger for an hour and a half. I don't know how my phone died. It's making me wonder, did I have something running? Because my phone was on before I went live. So it literally has gone dead in an hour. I don't know. So do not forget, JB, if you are not subscribed to my boo JB, he will be going live tomorrow to do his roundup. A lot of y'all enjoyed the fact that we linked up last week. And y'all were like, bring him back. But baby, he has an open invitation. He just had to finish watching it. So we're going to be over at his house tomorrow morning, and we are going to catch his recap and his roundup. Like I said, I got to take my car to the shop in the morning, so I'm not sure what time we're going live, but I will be dipping my head in. I'll be dipping. The schedule for this weekend is as follows. Raising Canaan will be sometime this weekend. Probably tomorrow once I get home. I'm getting ready to watch it now. Because I have to go to the shop in the morning, and depending on how long it takes to finish with my car, I may still go get my hair done. I hate going to the hairdresser on Saturdays. If I can't be the first one in there, if I can't be at the hairdresser at 8:30, 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning, baby, I don't want it. But my appointment at the dealership tomorrow is at 8:45. So I'm just getting a new tire. So hopefully it won't take that long. Okay, JB, if I had time, depending on where I am when you go live and all that stuff. JB, can somebody drop JB's link? But it's just like it's spelled on the screen. If you type in JB say what, his chat, JB says what, don't forget the Z, it'll pop up. I don't have Xavier, can you drop the link for me, please, boo, if you're still here? As you guys know, Real Housewives of Atlanta on Sunday night, and Ready to Love with Shade in the City on Sundays. I think we've been going live at 1 on Sundays, and then or 12 at noon or at 1, but it's on Sunday. And then tomorrow night at 5:30 on El Teddy's channel is the RuPaul's panel. If I'm home, I will be on the panel tomorrow night over at El Teddy's house. Okay, Xavier dropped it. There it is right there, you guys. There it is right there. That is the review schedule for this week. And I might. Right now, I feel like I want to watch an episode of Falcon Crest. And if I watch me an episode of Falcon Crest this weekend, we gonna talk about it. Because it's been a while since I watched some Falcon Crest. But baby, watching this Beyond the Gates and got me back in the mood to look at some more drama tonight. So I'm gonna look at Raising Canaan. And if I'm still up, I'm gonna slide on over and I'm gonna get me some give me a piece of this Falcon Crest. Now, last but not least, before we get out of here, the last of the church announcements. Do not forget your Black Girl Vitamins. I want to thank everybody that has been supporting me. I appreciate y'all so much. Get your Black Girl Vitamins. They support women's health for anything that you might feel like you need support with. They have sea moss. They have magnesium. They have probiotics. They have a gummy for if you suffer from PCOS. I just started taking the Meno Chill for menopause. I just started taking that. I haven't been taking it long enough for me to really tell y'all how I'm feeling, because I honestly only took it one day. So I took it today. So give me until, like, if I can remember to take it tomorrow and Sunday, I'll let y'all know how I'm feeling on Monday. But they also have B12, they have D3, they have iron pills. So anything you feel like you needing, y'all slide on over to the Black Girl Vitamins. Use my discount code ReallyBTV, 20% off your first order. Okay. And don't forget, we are getting on the boat, ladies and gentlemen. We are cruising. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited, you guys, because y'all are jumping on this cruise, and I'm so excited. It's a year away, and I'm so excited. We've already had 5 rooms booked, including mine. I mean, my room is one of them. But I got a phone call today that somebody was calling to book this today. Child, they was trying to get through. It was a long wait. They were like, is there any way else I can do this? They telling me it's gonna be a 30-minute wait. But I'm hoping that they got through so they could book their room today. El Teddy said he's gonna book his room this weekend. So I'm so excited, you guys. So if you want more information, Ravine is booked. I'm so excited. Yes. And Ravine, I know, Ronnie, we need Black man vitamins. I know, boo. I know. Ravine, I'm gonna hit you up on the back end, but also your daughter is still going, because Cruiser, her daughter is going, and I think they're probably around the same age. So maybe we can connect them and they can hang out, while the old people are doing what we're gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? So I know you said you were your daughter, and I think even your son might have been interested in going. So maybe we can introduce them, and maybe they'll hang out a little bit or whatever. So I'm excited for that. And yes, we are still going to the book festival in Louisville. Matter of fact, that's on my to-do list this weekend as well, as put that flyer together as well. We do have the link for the hotel. So if you're interested in books and bourbon, make sure you reach out to me so I can put you in the group, on the Instagram group, and I can drop the link. And once I get the flyer with the package and everything, I just got to put the flyer together. I already have the package. I just got to put the flyer together, and that's on my to-do list to do this weekend. Okay? All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.